Good morning, y'all. Happy, oh gosh, I about got choked. Happy Tuesday. I'm so sorry I'm late, y'all. Every time I sit down to go live, something happens. I was ready to go a few minutes ago, and here comes my mom up the driveway. Hold on, I gotta get my glasses. Here comes my mom up the driveway. I mean, what can you say? It's your mom, right? She was. She didn't text me or anything though, but she wanted to drop off Timothy's other book bag. Had some pumpkin donuts for him. How have y'all been doing? I couldn't do a live yesterday morning, guys, because Zoe got underneath the trailer again. She went through the freaking wall. There was like this little square hole in Timothy's closet. And the hole is there because that's an access to the shower, to the spigots behind there and stuff. That's been like that since we moved in. We just had some totes sitting in the closet that's full of Legos and stuff and kind of forgot about it. And she went down there, guys, and went underneath my bathtub. We had to take the wall apart and everything. She went underneath my bathtub, and there was like this hole where the pipe ran down to the shower. Mark said it shouldn't have been like that. Anyway, she went down through that and was underneath the trailer. This happened Sunday. She would not come out, so Sunday night she slept in there. Sunday night, Mark crawled all the way back to the end of the trailer. So we got plastic underneath there. He put down and stuff underneath there and under the trailer and stuff to keep the insulation up. So it's not muddy or nothing underneath there. But he crawled all the way back through there. We didn't see her. She was hiding. And then last night, after I got out of the shower, I was like, I'm going. And I had a big light turned on for her underneath the house so she wouldn't be completely in the dark. Anyways, last night I was like, I'm going to put my sweater on and I'm going to go try to get this cat one more time. It's like she gets scared. She wants to go down there and then she gets scared like stage fright or something. Won't come back up the same hole she went out of. Clico even went down it a couple different times. And I had to go get her before I got that fixed. It's fixed now. They can't get out there now. But I was like, I'm going to do it one more time. And I went with a pack of dog food, the little pouches of dog food, because my cats are attracted to that dog food scent. So I went with that. I had tried that before and it didn't work. But I got to thinking, Zoe's really active at night. She's probably active down there. Anyways, I got her. Guys. Let me say hi to the chat. Then we got to talk about the Debbie Collier case. The mom that wired her daughter $2,000 through Venmo. It said that basically she was being kidnapped. Anyways, they found her body. She was naked. Her rental vehicle was there. But anyways, they found her in the woods, naked, clinging to a tree. Her belly was charred. Well, guess what? She is on video in the Family Dollar store buying a tarp and lighter fluid and stuff. I think this lady, this is just my opinion, I'm not a professional, but it's looking like she did this to herself. And then we got to talk about the Evelyn Boswell case. Get your tissues ready. I got some in my sweater. Okay, Donald, I know you're not Jewish, but I wish you a happy new year. You have a big heart like a Jewish mother. Oh, thank you, Donald. I pinned that comment so that I could read it when I went live. Happy New Year, hun. Happy New Year. Vicky, RNA, Preschool Granny, Hibiscus, Knitting Artisan. I'm going to respond to your email. Peyton Posies, Mike. Did I say Preschool Granny? Deborah. Dang, she did. Wow. Yeah, Peyton's Posies. Good morning, everybody. And prayers for everybody that's in Florida going to be affected by this freaking hurricane. I just want to say that before I forget. Okay. Let's look at Debbie Collier. And let's pray. Ladybug don't come to the door scratching. Give me some time to chat with y'all and look at the true crime. We'll talk about Debbie first, then we're going to move on to Evelyn. I am so freaking upset about that case, guys. It is not even funny. Y'all that's been with me for a long time know how that case affected me. I got really emotionally involved in that case, attached, however the hell you want to say it. And when they found her, I cried. You know, for a long time after that, every time I'd mention Evelyn's name, my eyes would tear up. Um, and just hearing what that bitch did to her. It enrages me. It breaks my heart is broken for her. My heart is broken. Just thinking about that poor baby. We'll get to that though. Okay, so here's Debbie Collier from Georgia. Missing Georgia mom found burned, killed, was spotted at store buying tarp lighter fluid before her death. Yeah, and I watched the video of her in the Dollar General store. It was on the news this morning, and she was by herself. I know someone had said to me, maybe someone made her go buy that stuff. No, I don't think so. Debbie Collier of Athens, Georgia, mother found killed, burned, stripped earlier this month, was reportedly spotted at a store near the crime scene a day before police found her body. According to Fox News Digital, Debbie Collier was spotted on September 10th at the Family Dollar store. Oh, excuse me, I thought it was Dollar General. In Habersham or something county, a short distance away from where police found her remains the following day on September 11th. Police say she was seen on security footage in the store buying, in part, a lighter, a tarp, and a bag, one of those reusable bags. All three items were located at the crime scene. A spokesperson for the Habersham County Sheriff's Office said in a press statement on Monday that investigators are currently reviewing additional footage from the store's security cameras for the entire day of September 10th. Yeah, well, do they got any in the parking lot? Was anybody with her? Investigators did obtain footage that shows the victim, Deborah Collier, entering the store on September 10th at 2:55 p.m., remaining there until 3:09 p.m. In the video, the victim appears to be calm, not in fear of anything. All video footage obtained from the store and surrounding businesses reflect that the victim was alone in the van at the time she visited the store. Okay. Investigators were further able to determine that the victim purchased a rain poncho, refillable torch, lighter, a 2-pack roll of paper towels, a 7 by 9 something other tarp, a reusable tote bag. This was confirmed by obtaining a copy of the store receipt and a copy of the video footage from the store's security cameras. This information allows investigators to narrow the time of death to a window beginning at 3:09 p.m. Saturday, September 10th, to the discovery of the body on Sunday, September 11th at 12:44 p.m. As Crime Online previously reported, 59-year-old Collier was found dead on September 10th after she allegedly sent her daughter, Amanda Bearden, $2,385 using Venmo. Collier reportedly included a message that read, "They are not going to let me go. Love you. There's a key to the house in the blue flower pot by the door." Investigators determined that Collier left her house with only her driver's license and debit card. Last Sunday, police tracked a rental vehicle Collier was using to a wooded area 60 miles from the family's home. Guys, do y'all think she was going to commit suicide? But she just was trying to make it look like she'd been kidnapped and murdered? Maybe because her insurance policy wouldn't pay out to her family? I'm thinking something like that's going on. That's just my theory. Police scoured the vicinity of the vehicle, found her body in a burned blue tarp in a nearby ravine. She was naked, charred, and deceased. Although the case is being treated as a homicide, it's unclear how Collier died. At this time, there's no evidence to suggest or support this incident was related to a kidnapping. That's what the county police said in a statement, according to People. So far, no arrests have been made, and no one has been named a suspect in the killing. I'm thinking, guys, that she wanted to commit suicide, but she She wanted to make it look like she had been murdered. Because look, she goes into the Family Dollar. She's on security footage. I watched it. I mean, she just acts like a normal person that has to run in there and pick up some items. Nobody's in the van with her. Security camera shows that. Nobody's around her. I mean, the next day she's found dead with all those items. Before that, though, she sends like $2,300 some dollars to her daughters, like they're not going to let me go. She did that to make it look like she'd been kidnapped. I think she did this to herself. And this reminds me of a case of a police officer. He was, I can't remember his name, of course, but I think he was trained in like forensics or something like that. But he was like a shady police officer. Anyways, he was found deceased. And he tried to make it look like, where he's a crime scene expert, like that somebody killed him. He was found in the woods. That way that his wife and kid could get the insurance money. But crime scene experts figured out what he had done. I think there's a movie about this. I can't remember what that freaking weirdo did. I usually don't speak ill of the dead unless they've been a weirdo, by the way. I can't remember what he did, but he did something. It might even be, he might have molested kids. I can't remember. But he was a police officer that was trained like in for the crime scene, be a crime scene expert. Hold on, let me get to my chat, see what y'all are saying. Let me catch it up here. What's y'all's opinion? Definitely some mental illness here. Yeah. Me too, that or sympathy, yeah. Yeah, she could have had, of course, I'm no expert, but Munchausen. Isn't Munchausen is where they do it to themselves, right? I wonder if she has a history. Or so suicide doesn't. A lot of life insurance policies will not pay for suicide. I guess it's just according to the policy. Yeah, it's just according to the policy. Like there was like in the Murdoch case, when he tried to stage his own suicide, he didn't know it, but there was the little clause in there. It would not have paid for it. Would not have paid for suicide. Hey, Donald, there's a Lifetime movie on this case. Yes, Donald, what did he do? I forget what that man did that staged his own suicide, that police officer. Boy, he really, hey, Vicky, how are you doing, sweetie? He really made it look like, it was a suicide. If they hadn't took if he hadn't been a police officer, he might have got by with that. Maybe. But they took a good hard look at it where he was a police officer. He was some kind of expert, and it seems like he was a Boy Scout leader or something. My memory is so bad where I have ADHD and PTSD that I can't remember names and movies sometimes. But in my defense, I watch a lot of Lifetime movies. I've watched a lot in my lifetime. Oh, words that hurt people are not off limits to me if they're dead. Yeah. Oh, I missed stuff. Got to go back and listen. It's her husband. Yeah, I think that lady does have a husband, knitting artisan, but they have not mentioned him in the articles, the ones that I have read. I mean, there's no evidence that anyone did anything to her. They're not coming out and saying it right now because they're still investigating. But I think that the police believe she did this to herself. I could be wrong, but I think she did. I don't know why. Maybe it was insurance. Maybe she wanted to commit suicide. The wind's blowing, guys. And insurance wouldn't pay out to her family for suicide. Or maybe she's got some kind of mental illness. I don't know. There was this one story on Forensic Files. I cannot remember the name. But she staged it, her suicide, to look like her husband murdered her. And the forensic experts figured it out. Oh my God, Cece, you and I are the same person. I know it, RNA. Are you talking about the Georgia mom? Wow, and she's naked. Yes, the Georgia mom, knitting artisan. Yes. I'm just wondering, if she had any history of mental illness, treated or untreated. Ladybug's already started. Hey, little hummingbird. Hold on, guys. Now, Ladybug, I told you to sit down. You get over here and sit down, young lady. Now, I mean it. No, we're not going to have a love fest. Sit down. We're trying to take a bite out of crying, Ladybug. Ladybug's out here, guys. I heard they were very reclusive. The police had information she did this. The police had information she did this to herself. I believe he gave out information on different. The police officer that did that, he gave out information on different cases. Yeah. I'm kind of a recluse. I mean, we got friends and I go out places, but I got to keep to myself around here. Good reason. Anyways, prayers for that family, no matter what happened, prayers for the family, especially her daughter and stuff. When I first heard about this case, I was mixed up. I thought the daughter was telling the mom, wire me $2,000. I'm being kidnapped. But no, it was the other way around. I don't know why I thought that. She had a long history of hurting herself. Oh, really, Donald? Well, it looks like to me she did this to herself, guys. I hate to say it. That's just what I think, though. Because the police says there's no evidence of kidnapping. Plus, she was on that video in the Family Dollar in there shopping, just like, you or I would go in there shopping and pick up items. Personally, if somebody comes up to my counter with a freaking tarp and a lighter and all that, I'm going to be giving them the freaking side eye. There's nothing wrong with buying a tarp. I got to go buy one for my chicken lot, so they'll stay nice and dry on that one end this winter. My tarp on tops, it's been on there and it's coming apart. I'm reclusive, sort of. I like my dwelling to be private, but being married to the monster I was, being an introvert, I lost energy for nonsense. Yeah, knitting artist, and I can understand that. Okay, let me find my Evelyn Boswell stuff here. I thought her trial was going on, but this is just about evidence. Her lawyer doesn't want some of the crime scene pictures of Evelyn in court. They put up a new article. Because it will make the jury emotional, and they may judge off their emotions if they see her stuffed down in a trash can like she was, trash bag. Hold on, let's see what's going on here, because they have put up a brand new article. Evelyn Boswell, slain Tennessee talk girl, placed in trash bag, alive, court hears. Okay, I'm going to warn y'all that there are some graphic details I'm getting ready to read. Okay, I'm antisocial, CC, in chat, or my friends. See, a lot of people's like that. See, if I go out somewhere, I'm a big talker. I can talk to people. I can talk to strangers, but I keep to myself at home. We got a couple close friends. Like our friend, we call him D. Him and Mark's been friends since they've been about 5 years old. And we go out his house, and that's about it. I want you to look at cute little Evelyn's face next to that evil, evil witch. I'm going to try to control myself. I don't know how good I'll control myself. I'm trying not to be too hateful towards her, but it's kind of hard. I hate this bitch. I hate Megan Boswell. She's another freaking Susan Smith. Okay. Tennessee toddler Evan Boswell, whose mother is facing murder charges in Sullivan County for her death, was placed inside a trash bag while still alive, according to testimony in court Friday. Can you imagine how that child was screaming and kicking and Special Agent Brian Fraley with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation explained Friday morning how he came across 1-year-old Evelyn, who was deceased and had been hidden in a play shed on her grandfather's property. It's the same shed her mother, an accused murderer, Evelyn Boswell, played in as a child. God, I hate her. It is my belief the trash can was placed there recently, Fraley said, recalling when he discovered Evelyn's body in 2020. I observed a leg with a foot attached on top of the trash. It was consistent with an infant of the described age of the missing victim. The purpose of the hearing was to determine whether photos of Evelyn, said to be graphic, should be shown during Megan's upcoming murder trial. I say, hell yeah, they need to be shown. They need to see all the evidence. Boswell's lawyer, Brad Sproles, told the court that the photos were too disturbing and could cause the jury to convict Boswell based on emotion about the photos. Tough titty, said the kitty. Tough titty, said the kitty. They need to see how the child was found. Okay, let me see. Forensic pathologist, oh gosh, Dr. Dorinka Polchin or something. Polchin testified Friday as well, according to Tennessee Outlook, and explained why the photos would be important for the jury to see. Polchin described the position of Evelyn found in and confirmed the child's death was homicide and intentional. Yeah, she had aluminum foil stuffed in her mouth. That freaking bitch. Stuffed aluminum foil in that baby's mouth. I'd like to stuff some in hers. She added that the child was still alive when placed in the trash bag and wrapped tightly in a blanket and aluminum foil. We can listen to it. I don't know if we need to. The disposal of this child was remarkable, the doctor said. She was sort of compressed in the can in an accordion-like position. There was a severe overextension of her head and neck. An extreme extension. The blanket was just not haphazardly placed around her body. It was tightly wrapped to prevent her from breathing. The blanket left imprints on Evelyn's skin. God almighty. I'm about speechless, guys. I'm about to cry. Megan has been charged with 19 offenses, including felony murder. She's also been charged with aggravated child abuse, aggravated child neglect, tampering with evidence, use of a corpse, failure to report a death, 12 counts of making false reports. Evelyn was reported missing February 2020, almost 2 months after family members had last seen her. While authorities began a search for the child, Megan allegedly lied to them numerous times regarding Evelyn's whereabouts. Every time we talk to her, her story changes. Sullivan County Sheriff Jack Cassidy previously said, I'm serious when I say every single time. Oh, we know. That's all the bitch did. She got on the news, blaming her mom, saying that she gave Evelyn to her mom to babysit, and her mom wouldn't give her back. And her mom had her at a camper in Mendota, Virginia. She told all kinds of stuff. She was on camera smiling. Evelyn's a lovable child. She used to pull my face down to her so that she could kiss me. She hated this baby, guys. Evelyn had aluminum foil stuffed in her mouth. I'll read y'all another article I found this morning in a minute. On February 18, 2020, the day authorities issued an Amber Alert for Evelyn, reportedly told a DCF worker that Evelyn's father, Ethan Perry, had the child and she planned to pick her up. Yes, she told that story too, but Evelyn's biological daddy was in the Army. So he was there, I think, in Louisiana. Investigators said that Perry, who is stationed in Louisiana, actively serving in the military, did not have the baby. Okay. Boswell told Channel News 11 her mother took the baby to someone in a silver camper in Virginia. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me stop screen sharing. And let me see if we can go to that interview. I may even have it on my channel. I probably do. This bitch. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it pulled up. I hate her. I would love to be there when they stuck the needle in her arm and killed her. Megan, I'd love to. I'd love to be the one to do it. For what she did to this baby. I can just picture in my mind her doing that to Evelyn. She didn't want to take care of Evelyn. What she wanted to do was go whore hop from man to man. She didn't want Evelyn in her life. Now, some of her friends and family said that, she was a good mom. Bull crap. She was a good mom in front of people. I always said from day one when that bitch gave that interview and she was talking about Evelyn pulling her hair, she was describing how Evelyn would pull her face. She'd pull her hair so Megan's face would come down there so she could kiss her. I always said, I bet it was the other way around. I bet she pulled Evelyn's hair. If Evelyn did pull her hair, which kids will do that. Timothy used to play with my hair a lot. It used to make Megan mad. If Evelyn used to do that, that is. That poor child never had a chance. Nobody's seen her. So she killed her probably, November, early December of 2019. And she wasn't reported missing until February 2020. Her grandpa did. Okay. Hold on a minute. We're going to go back and look at some of her interviews. Just let me get them pulled up. Y'all just chat away about this evil bitch. God, I can't stand her. What do y'all think about the pictures? Do you think they should be allowed in court? Now, these pictures, it's like, how they take pictures of the crime scene. As soon as they found her, they was taking pictures before they moved her body out. I think they should be showed everything. Let me see if I can find some of her videos. Well, I read on People this morning that the aluminum foil was stuffed in her mouth. I wish the daggone wind would quit blowing. I'm telling you, we had heat on this morning. It's cold. Evelyn Boswell full interview. Okay, let's see if we can get it pulled up. Let's refresh everybody's memory of how she acted. If it'll pull up. See, when I start live streaming, the Chromebook don't want to load up. If I'm not live streaming, it's really quick because, we got quicker Wi-Fi and stuff now. I think his Chromebook can't handle it. Hold on, we got it pulled up, y'all. I will have to mute. They should absolutely be allowed. We will be talking about Hunter, Preschool Granny, as soon as I get that one article pulled up. Why can't we hear this weirdo?
Baby shark, just like that kind of stuff. Can you tell me what's her favorite toy? She has a little baby shark puppet.
What are you laughing about, you freaking bitch?
Well, she loves to.
It may robot. I can't help it. I can't get back over to mute.
That was her favorite thing. She had little shark toys that swim in the bath and stuff like that. How old is she? She's 15 months today, actually.
Look, not even brushed her hair.
Can you tell me a little bit? Like, so you said she's very sweet. She's sweet with everybody? She is. She loves everybody.
Yeah, she loved you and you killed her, you bitch.
Of course I miss her, and I can't tell you anything about the ongoing investigation, but they are. I'm sure you all released an article about the car and stuff like that.
She don't miss
so we have a
her.
pretty good idea of who has her. I mean, if they're watching us, bring her back.
Look how fake.
I just want her back. Yeah, that's my child.
Yeah, your child you killed, you put in the shed where you used to play.
Why don't you tell me a little bit
Stupid
more about
bitch.
her? Do you have any pictures of her? Have you taken Not all of them.
I'm on mute, y'all.
How are you coping with all this? I just want her back. If you could tell her anything now, what would you?
Is it even playing, y'all? Can y'all
I love
see
her
it?
and I miss her and I'll be with her as soon as I get to her any way I can. Is there anything that you can tell us about, like, what kind of baby she is? I know you said that it's hard to see.
She's a happy baby. She hardly ever cries.
She wants to wave and talk to everybody.
She walks funny. She doesn't know how to pick her feet up, so she kind of wobbles.
Is she talkative?
She is.
What,
she giggles a lot. You'll smile at her, she'll just start giggling. She's very happy.
Mm-hmm. And so you said she is talkative. Is it full sentences? Like, what milestones has she met? Like, is she a smart little girl?
She is. She hit every milestone early. She can almost say I love you. She's not fully got to sentences yet, but she does say a lot of words.
You must be so proud of her.
I am. When Baby Shark plays, she tries to dance with them and sing it.
You said that's her favorite song. Do you do the puppet with her a lot? Mm-hmm. And I know all of this is very hard. Can you tell me, like, how you're feeling?
I just want her back. That's all I want.
Are you feeling worried or anything along those lines?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that at all?
Well, the reason I didn't report it or anything
I got kicked from my own damn stream. Hold on, guys.
Or from your family? Yeah, my
grandma's this damn Chromebook.
But you haven't spoken to him at all. Mm-hmm. When was the last time you saw her?
in December.
Oh, lying witch. I hate her.
Was it a good day? I think it was about around Christmas, right? Can you tell me about that?
It was a good
Won't
day.
let me switch back.
The attraction on his hot pink.
And
Hey, Bluebell.
what? Like, I know that you're hoping that she'll be returning shortly. Is there anything that you'd like to say to the person or people that have her that you think they should hear from you?
They should just bring her back. They obviously know what's going on and they need to bring her back home.
Mm-hmm. And you said that you trusted this person. So when did you realize that trust might have been broken?
Well, when they just kind of took off and wouldn't answer anybody.
Around was that?
Whenever this whole thing started.
Okay. All right. And can you tell me a little bit more about how you're feeling? I know all of this is scary and everything.
It is. I just want her back.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think about. Is just getting her back.
Is there anything the community can do to help you?
No. Other than look for her. I know they released the car information and the tag number and stuff like that.
Any leads at all, they need to call us so we can go check them out.
And she tried to blame it on her mommy right here.
Has anyone have you gotten any information?
I don't really know. They've all been looking at leads and stuff like that.
What's your smiling going on? Duper's delight, guys.
They are
Duper's
working
delight. She's sitting here giving this freaking interview, thinking in her head, reliving what she done to Evelyn. She didn't want Evelyn.
It is good.
She got in the way of her going and whore hopping.
Family, Are they like helping you going to courts and meetings and stuff with you? I know you've had a lot of.
Yeah, they didn't know I had court today, or I'm sure my grandma would have been there.
Did you keep it from them, or?
I mean, I've just not really talked to them that much today, to be honest. And like I said, stuff was going on like while we're sitting in the courtroom, and I couldn't, well, not while, but like, you know, waiting to go to court, and like I just couldn't tell her exactly what was going on.
So you said like obviously you can't share anything about the case, so you haven't been sharing with like your family or anything either.
No.
How's that of not being able to confide in anyone?
I mean, the police officers are very nice, especially like Sergeant Matt Price and stuff like that. I can talk to him or like them, and they've been like really helpful this whole time. They really have been.
And anything else that you think that people should know about what makes her so special?
She's just a very sweet baby. She's got, little dimples on her face.
Is it
Do
echoing?
you think she looks like you?
No, she just looks like her dad, but she's
Ah, crap. I can't help it. I ain't got
She's the
good.
cutest baby ever.
Oh, okay.
So you'll know it's her when you see her. She loves everybody. She tries to kiss everybody on the cheek. She tries to wave to everybody. She's very friendly. She's very friendly and sweet. So,
when hopefully you're reunited with her, what will be the first thing that you do?
just hug her. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but like I miss how she smells and like her laugh and like everything. I just want to hold her.
So I know that this must be like you're missing your baby, and then there's been trust broken, right, as well. Are you worried about her safety?
I mean, in a way, yes, just because we can't find, the car or nothing like that. But they have exhausted almost every option, you know what I'm saying? They're working around the clock. They have a whole room of people if they're like dedicated just finding her, and I appreciate that.
Do you think that they are going to find her?
I do. I have full confidence.
You do. Are you feeling hopeful?
I am.
Can you tell me about that? Like what keeps you going? What's giving you hope? And
the team up there is just honestly really good. They're all really good, and I can like confidently say that, like when I'm not up here, I know that they're doing their best to find her. I'm not worried that when I'm not up here, they're not like, just sitting around and twiddling their thumbs. I know that they are trying genuinely.
Right. Do you have any regrets about not involving police sooner? I know that.
Well, sort of, but also in a way, I knew that as soon as anything went down, the person was going to just disappear, and they have, and they've tried to find them. They are going to find them.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they'll bring her back to me.
You feel fully confident then. That's good. But if you could do this all over again, is there anything you would do differently?
Yeah, I've probably called the first day. I should have. But I just didn't want them to run with her like they have now.
Did you ever expect them to run with her?
I knew that if anything really happened and anybody got involved, they probably would.
Can you tell me why she was with them if you were worried about this?
They were watching her for me while I went to work.
Okay. So it was like a babysitting type childcare situation?
Yeah.
But you thought they might run with her?
No, until they took her, no. Then after that, I was like, well, if anything happens, I'm worried they will run with her. And to be honest with you, I won't lie, I didn't know how good the team was up here. And if I did, I would have called the second that I realized. They are very good. Like I said, they are doing everything they can, and I'm very confident in that. And that makes the situation a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. And so you said that, when did you realize that they had completely disappeared?
Like I said, I can't release anything like specific. I'm sure they will at the press conference, but.
So anything else you'd like to add? Anything that you want to tell me about Evelyn?
Her favorite food is sweet potatoes. She's allergic to carrots.
She's allergic to carrots? What else does she like?
She loves those little applesauce pouches.
Yeah.
She's very smart. Like, even she quit her own sippy cup at 6 months old. Or not a sippy cup, but she quit a bottle, I'm sorry. And went straight to a sippy cup. And, like, I would leave her snacks on the floor, like in the little containers. And she'd open them up herself and, like, get one at a time. Like, she's just a very smart, very good baby. And I just want her back.
You just must be so proud of her.
I am.
Is there anything that you would like to say to her?
That I love her and that I will find her. And she'll be back as soon as humanly possible.
Anything else you think people should know?
No, not at this moment.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Did y'all see her looking to the side when she was talking about them looking for the car? Now she sent the police on all kinds of wild goose chases. Okay, first when Evelyn was first reported missing, she told the social services, CPS, whatever you want to call, that Evelyn was with her dad, Ethan Perry, in Louisiana. That wasn't true. Then she told them that her mom had the baby, was babysitting while she worked at Hunter T's Chicken Shack, honey. Um, and that they had the baby in Mendota, Virginia, at a camper. There was another wild goose chase. And the whole time, Evelyn was in a shed, stuffed down in a trash bag, in a trash can, like a piece of trash alive. She was there the whole time. That bitch was standing there talking. I mean, the police, like the Sheriff Cassidy said, every time he talked to her, they got a different story. Now, a normal person would be frantic if somebody had their baby and wouldn't give it back to them. Okay, and the car that the grandmother was in was reported stolen. Do y'all remember that? Because Megan's boyfriend, Hunter, gave that car to Angela Boswell, Megan's mom. And then when this Amber Alert went down, because the car was in his mommy's name, they reported it stolen. But according to Megan's grandfather, Hunter Wood brought that car up to his house with Megan in it and gave it to Angela. Why would Megan give Angela a car? According to them, she was trying to mend her relationship with her mother. Now, let me go to my chat over here. And while I'm doing that, let me get my other article pulled up. What did that baby do for her to do that? I know, it made me so mad hearing about, hey, Automobile. That made me so freaking mad when I heard her talking about Evelyn likes to, talk about her little baby talking stuff. Made me so mad her saying that and smiling because she stuffed aluminum foil down in Evelyn's mouth. It has really, really disturbed me thinking about her wrapping that baby up, sticking her down in that bag like that with her head all bent back. You know she was screaming and crying, guys. You know it. Let me get into my phone here. I gotta unlock it. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone. This stinking Chromebook don't want to play videos and stuff. Pull nothing up. Every time the wind blows, my Wi-Fi messes up. Hold on, let me catch my chat up here. Okay. Authorities reveal disturbing details of toddler Evan Boswell's death. Mom claims she died while co-sleeping. Yeah, she's trying to claim that the baby fell, I don't know, out of the bed or suffocated or something while she was sleeping in the bed with Hunter and Megan. Okay, we'll pull up Hunter's picture too. A special agent from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations appeared in court Friday to describe the disturbing details of how he discovered the body of Evelyn Boswell, the 15-month-old toddler who was found dead in 2020. She couldn't scream and cry in that position. She would not have been able to breathe. Oh, okay, Nick Narson. Thank you. I just pictured her probably screaming and crying, but she probably couldn't have. She was wrapped so tight the blanket left imprints on her skin. Okay, so Boswell has pleaded not guilty to all the charges, being held without bond. Her trial is slated for February 2023. Evelyn was 15 months old when she was last seen December 2019. On February 18, 2020, Boswell's maternal grandfather and Evelyn's great-grandfather, David Jones, 68, contacted authorities to report that the toddler was missing and hadn't been seen since holidays. I didn't think the great-grandfather did that. I thought it was Megan's dad that did that. During the investigation, Maggie provided detectives and agents with a number of conflicting statements. In addition, some of the specific information she provided was false. Evelyn's body was finally found in early March 2020, nearly 3 months after she was last seen. During Friday's court hearings, Agent Brian Fraley testified that the remains were located in a storage building owned by Evelyn's grandfather, Megan, whatever you want to call her, father. We received a call from the defendant's father talking about the property, a storage shed on the property, Fraley told the court. He believed it may have been valuable for us to look in it and search, so we did respond, search that, and there was a playhouse. Behind that, we found the body not in that playhouse, in the trash can. Fraley testified that he found Evelyn wrapped in a black trash bag. She was wearing a purple fleece onesie with penguins on it and was wrapped in a gray and white blanket. I observed a leg and foot attached at the top of this trash, wrapped in that same described fleece blanket, Fraley testified. It was consistent with an infant of the described age of the missing victim. Authorities say that Evelyn died of asphyxiation. Fraley testified that Boswell told investigators that Evelyn had died while co-sleeping with her. She claimed that it was accidental death, Fraley told the court. She and her boyfriend at the time were sleeping in a bed with Evelyn, and when they woke up that morning, she was unresponsive. She had been smothered. That's not the article I read. There was another article I read that said that she had aluminum foil was actually stuffed in her mouth. I may not be able to find that, but that's what I read this morning. It makes me so freaking mad. So she's trying to say that Hunter is involved in this. I wonder if he was there when she killed Evelyn. It's a damn shame that baby had to go through that and live in that environment. She was probably mean to Evelyn all the time. Let's look up this Hunter Wood, because that's the boyfriend they're talking about. Now, he tried to distance himself from it. You know, like she wasn't really his girlfriend. It's friends with benefits. Hold on. His name's Hunter Wood. Let me look up Hunter T's Chicken Shack. That's where Megan worked and met him. He owns the Chicken Shack. Hunter T's Chicken Shack. Oh, it's permanently closed, guys. Permanently closed. Here, I'll share it. They've closed Hunter T's Chicken Shack down because people probably give it bad reviews. And why would you have to stuff anything in her mouth if she were already dead? Well, she wasn't already dead. She was put in there alive. She died in that bag. She probably stuffed it in her mouth and then pushed her down in there. Put her down in that bag and put it in the trash can. Stupid bitch. Look, permanently closed. Can we see pictures? Hold on. There's the Chicken Shack. I always wanted to go there and eat just to see that weirdo. Is it sharing it on my StreamYards? I can't tell. Hold on a minute. Yeah, it's sharing it. Crap, I unshared it. But there was the Chicken Shack. Okay. Hold on. Let me go back and screen share again. I want a picture. Let me take out Chicken Shack. Put Kingsport, because he gave an interview with the news too when Evelyn first went missing. I'm telling you, he gave Evelyn's mom, Angela, I think it was a Mercedes or BMW or something. And then once Evelyn was reported missing, he told his mom to report the car stolen because the car was still in his mom's name. Okay, I see an obituary for Tina Wood. I wonder if his mom died. Okay, let me see. Let's go to all. Ex-boyfriend of Megan Boswell released. That was April 5th, 2021. He had got in trouble for something. Okay, here's the news article, February 20th, 2020. Ex-boyfriend of missing girl's mother says he never saw toddler. I just don't believe that. I believe she killed this baby so that she could, maybe Hunter didn't want her because she had a kid or something. She just wanted to be free of Evelyn. She resented Evelyn, maybe because of Evelyn's dad. I don't know why. But she resented her and she hated that baby. You'd have to hate your child. You would have to kill him. Unless you had some kind of real bad mental illness, you wasn't in your right freaking mind. But you would have to have evil in you and hatred for your kids to kill them. Let me see if it's got the video. Let me go back here. I forgot I could have just searched videos instead of clicking on that freaking article. Hold on. Yeah, I've got a ornament for Evelyn I put on the Christmas tree every year. I don't know what I'm going to do about a Christmas tree this year because of the cats. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put one up or not. I still figure out something to do because I need to hang the ornaments up. Let's see. Where is that Hunter Wood interview? Hold on a minute. I can't find the interview with the police. Or not with the police, with WJHL. Maybe it was WCYB. I can't find it, guys. Unless it's right here. Are they going for the death penalty with Megan? I forgot. I think they are. That's my belief as well, CC. Yeah. She resented Evelyn. She was not good to Evelyn. In that one video when she's talking about Evelyn pulling her hair and stuff, I automatically thought you was probably pulling Evelyn's hair. Or if Evelyn did pull your hair, it enraged you, pissed you off. I always thought that when I'd hear her say that. She could be a psychopath. It would explain the lack of emotion in killing her daughter. Yeah, I'm just wondering how she made herself cry. How she made her eyes tear up in that interview. Was it because she was sitting there thinking about murdering her daughter while she was giving that interview? She didn't feel bad. She did not feel bad about killing her daughter until Evelyn was reported missing and the police was on her ass. It's a shame that COVID threw this case on the back burner for the public. Haven't been able to keep up. Yeah. Well, there's really not been nothing new with the case besides her going to court a couple times. This right here is the only thing new. Well, we finally found out how little Evelyn died. And I wish I didn't know, to be honest with you, because it has disturbed me. Someone come into the chat the other day when I was live streaming on the porch. I can't remember who it was. Maybe Broken Justice. And told me, there was an update. And I went and looked. And I seen where she'd been put down in, trash bag alive. It really disturbed me. Yeah, she should be stuffed down in a trash bag. Or this is what I said the other day. She should be put down in like a trash can or something. Put like blocks on the bottom of it and dropped in the freaking ocean. Zip tie the top of the can together. That's what should happen to her. What she done to this baby is freaking horrific. It's horrific. Thinking about it has about drove me crazy, y'all. Thinking about what she done to that baby. I just wonder why the grandfather called the police and was like, hey, you might want to check that building. Did he go in there and discover Evelyn or something? I don't think he's involved. Yeah, it's disturbing. She's a dangerous person. And you know what? I don't want to hear these people say, well, look how she was raised. Blah, blah. There's plenty of people that's got crappy parents. And they don't grow up and have kids and kill them. They grow up to be wonderful parents. Now, your childhood can affect you, but you can't let it, you can't let that control you. You've got to be stronger and overcome that. My childhood bothers me, but I try to live a normal freaking life. It didn't make me, freaking mean monster. It sure to God didn't. It made me have a big heart and very protective over my son. Very protective. I couldn't hardly sleep when he was a baby, guys. Checking on him breathing. I had one of those pillow things, it's just like this little thing. It's got foam things, and you lay like the baby in the middle of it. That way they can't, turn, move, and get on their face and stuff. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, it's made me a grizzly bear. But anybody that's mean to their kid, you got evil in you. And I'm going to say it again. There's no way people like Evelyn Boswell, Susan Smith, Diane Towns could have ever loved their children and killed them. Their children were in their way, and they took them out. Look at what Susan Smith did. She put her little kids in a car, strapped in car seats, and drowned them because there was a man that didn't, want to date somebody with kids. That wasn't the only reason he didn't want to date Susan Smith. Susan was a hoe, a slut, crazy too. One of them crazy women. That was the biggest reasons he didn't want to date her. If she hadn't been so crazy and stuff. Look who's opened the door, scratching on the door. Cleopatra. Hold on a minute, guys. My door went all the way shut. Cleo. I'll be in a minute. Come on. Come on. Mommy, be in a minute. Oh my gosh, guys. I have created a monster. If she can't find me, she runs through the house screaming. I'll be laying on the couch and she won't know it. She'll be running through the house screaming and crying for me. Hey, Colleen. Hold on a minute. Let me give you a late slip. Guys, that's enough true crime this morning. It's Evelyn's case. It has emotionally drained me. That was very hard for me to read those disturbing details because my mind ain't right. I can picture stuff when I'm reading it. I guess y'all do that too, but it's like a freaking movie. Then I can't quit thinking about it. It's really disturbed me. Just thinking about that. Oh my gosh. Poor child. Well, we're all gonna get justice for Evelyn. She's not gonna get out of this, guys. I don't know if she'll get the death penalty. I'm thinking more along the line she'll get life in prison. But I think that she deserves the death penalty as quick as possible. Yes, warrior grandma. Her name is Cleopatra. Cleo for short. Yeah, and my backup channel, by the way, guys, I changed to Southern Kitty Tales. Tales like Tails. Y'all go over and subscribe. Yeah, I'm going to start putting up videos of them. I should have made a video of this freaking cat getting under my freaking house for the second time not coming out for over 24 freaking hours. I about killed myself over this cat being under my house. Thank God I finally got her. That's brilliant, yeah. Kitty Tales, yeah, like that, Kitty Tales. Southern Kitty Tales. I spaced the Kitty Tales out, though. 2 words. Yeah, let me get the link to it. Hold on a minute. Let me get on my phone here. Y'all might be subscribed to it already because I shared my backup channel a long time ago. Southern Kitty Tales. I gotta get some better pictures up of the girls. Let me get the link. Copy link. Okay. Paste. Oh crap. Paste. There you go, guys. I've just got some short YouTube videos up there where I'm playing. Cleopatra tried on her Halloween costumes. Pam sent Zoe some too. She first sent Cleopatra from Pam's got a cat named Mark Anthony. He sent Cleo a little witch costume. And then she's like, I want to send Zoe something too. So she sent a pirate costume. And then she sent some more costumes. But I haven't tried any on Zoe. And the reason is she is so skittish anyways and stuff and still adjusting and stuff. And I don't want to, that may freak her out. So I've not tried one on her, but I got 2 vampire cat costumes. Thank you, Warrior Grandma. Colleen, you're subbed. Yeah, see, it was my backup channel for this channel. And I was like, well, we'll just do Southern Kitty Tales over there. I don't know if I'll get to 1,000 on that channel. I'd like to. Maybe I'll start live streaming from over there. Like when I'm playing with the cats, sit in the floor and live stream chat with y'all. Let y'all watch the cats or something. Turns out you're already subbed. Yeah, it's my backup channel. A lot of y'all probably already are. That's what I was thinking the other day. Anyways. Cece, why does my phone type weird stuff? I don't know, but mine does that. Like every time I try to type on, O-N, it puts in. And I'm like, what the crap? Like if I want to put on my channel, it'll put in my channel. Oh my goodness. What y'all's plans today? I'm going to go in here and straighten up a little bit and get some things done. Oh crap, I went to Discord. Get some things done for my kid gets home from school. Crap, he gets home at 3:30. You know. When he stays at my mom's, he don't get home till like after 4, almost 4:30. Yeah, because they got to go across the mountain and all that back to the other town. We got combined schools here now, which I hate. I liked it when we had, the different schools in the different towns. Now it's combined. And it sucks that we got a new high school and stuff. It's nice. It's like a big old high school, like you'd see in the freaking city. But look, the old high school buildings, they're just going to go to waste. I wanted Timothy to go to the same high school I went to, and they freaking combined everything. Totally sucks, I think. Anyhow, let me turn down the volume here. I have cleaning to do, put away summer things, get out winter things. It's still hot here during days, but autumn's coming, yeah. It is. It's cold here. I've got on my sweater. I've got on my camo flannel or fleece pants, pajamas, because it's cold. We had the heat on this morning. I'm going to have to go over and try to shut the chicken's window. I'm going to have to take a stool with me or get Mark to do it when he gets home. I tried to do it the other day, and I was too short to reach in there and shut it because they'll get cold through that screen. I was looking at my rooster. I know I said this the other day, but he's getting old. Sonny's getting old. He's getting gray. Unlike his neck feathers at the back. He's a beautiful rooster. He's just the devil's rooster, though. I swear to God, I believe he's the devil's rooster. He's mean as hell to me. I can't even go in that chicken lot around him. My neighbor went in there and took some eggs. Well, it's been several months ago. And Sonny pecked him on the ankle. And it went to the freaking bone. And his foot all swelled up. And I said, well, you can't get mad at the rooster. He's just doing his job. And y'all don't have no business in there getting eggs out anyways. Because I give them tons of eggs. I mean, I'll give them 15, 20 freaking eggs at a time that I've gathered up, you know. So they don't got no need to be doing that. Leaves haven't yet turned. No, they've not turned here yet either. They're trying to start. Me and my mom want to go down to the falls once the leaves do change. They're all red and yellow, and take some pictures. I want to do a video and stuff. Yeah, I've got to get out my summer stuff too. Well, I've done had to clean out Timothy's closet because the stinking cat got up on one of them totes and went out to that little access panel. I sent Hibiscus a picture of the little place that cat went down. You would not believe it. It's just like a little square hole that's cut in the closet so you can access back there where the water spigots are in the bathroom. And she went down that, and Cleo did too. But Cleo come back. Then twice yesterday, I had that room shut off before I fixed that place. Twice yesterday, lady opened the door up and Cleo went down that. And I had to go into the house to get her. Which she'll come straight to me. But not Zoe. When Zoe gets underneath this house, I hope it never happens again. She goes back to being feral. Not wanting to come near you. I mean, it took me from Sunday till last night to get her to come to me. I mean, Mark even crawled underneath here Sunday night, all the way to the back. He's like, I'll get your cat for you. And she hid somewhere. We thought maybe she got out from underneath the house, but we couldn't figure out how because our underpinning goes all the way to the ground. You know, it's not got holes or anything like that in it. She was just hiding, which she won't have anything to do with anybody but me. And she's still skittish with me. You know, I'm hoping that over time, within a year, that she has gotten out of that. At least almost gotten out of it. I've been watching the Jackson Galaxy videos, you know, about cats and stuff. And, you know, he says, like, if a cat doesn't want you to pet it, if it runs from you, like, don't reach under the couch and get it if it runs under the couch. You know, let them come to you and just play with them. So that's what I've been doing with her, and that seems to be working pretty good. Anyhow, I think Thursday night we're going to do the Jeffrey McDonald case. Yeah, I want to do a live stream about him. Actually, I think Donald that comes in chat, his mom went to high school with Colette McDonald, Jeffrey McDonald's wife. Yeah. And also, we are going to be doing a live stream on Dorothea Puente. I think that's how you say her name. She's from San Francisco. She was an older lady that ran a boarding house for like homeless people who's mentally ill could stay there. She was killing them and keeping their Social Security checks and burying them underneath her roses in her yard. Everybody thought she was this nice woman. She went to church, done all this and that. Really, she is a serial killer. If y'all never heard of Dorothea Puente, get on the Oxygen channel if you've got on demand. Go to the Oxygen channel. Go to where it says specials. Click on it. And you can go down there and you'll see something called the Boarding House Murders. There's a part 1 and a part 2. It's not on YouTube. I've looked. And watch it. We're going to discuss her. We're also going to do Blanche Taylor Moore. We're going to do some Black Widows. We're going to do this woman from Canada. I can't remember her last name, but her name is Melissa. She was an older woman. How she got caught. She come down here into the States dating this man who was also a widower and poisoned him, and she got caught. But she had done it before to other people. We had a feral cat that my husband got attached to. Then she ended up sleeping at the head of my bed. Oh, yeah, they're easy to get attached to. Oh, there's my mama cat. Oh, she's waiting on me. I've been feeding a mama cat. If y'all don't follow me on TikTok, follow me. I've been feeding this calico mama cat. I've not got to pet her yet, but I was noticing her. You can't see it on TikTok video. Underneath her nose, she's got like some markings. It looks like she's got a mustache, but it's kind of calico-like. Blanche Taylor Moore is a wild one. Boy, she was a Southern belle. Oh, honey, she's one of them Southern women like my granny that goes out looking good, got her good smelling lotion on, perfume, hair done, lipstick, all that. You know, one of them Southern women that gets straight up out of bed and gets prettied up. I can't get straight up out of bed and get prettied up. I would if I had a job. I've done it for. But I don't usually get prettied up till after I do my live streams and straighten up my house. Sometimes I don't get my makeup until 2 o'clock. But anyways, Blanche Taylor Moore would not have gotten caught if she hadn't married Dwight Moore, the preacher, and poisoned him on their honeymoon. Yeah, she was using some kind of ant killer. And then, you know, that got police onto him because he ended up in the hospital and he smelled like almonds, which is like an arsenic smell. And one of the resident doctors had been studying about arsenic poisoning and stuff. And he's like, oh, he needs to be tested, toxicology. And it came back, he'd been poisoned with ant killer. And then they got to dig it in and figure it out and dug up, they exhumed Blanche's husband that had died. What was his name? I forget his name. And then they exhumed her boyfriend that had died. He died from arsenic poisons. James Taylor, I believe, was her first husband's name. They couldn't prove that she poisoned him, but he did have a little arsenic in him, like a small amount. So I don't think she was charged with that. And also, they think she poisoned her dad, too. What was his name? Kaiser Taylor, I believe. Something like that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here and get some things done. I'll see y'all in the morning. You never know. I may pop up and do a porch chat later. It's just according to how things go around here. One night this week, we may do a live stream with the kitties inside. You know, where y'all can see them. Maybe while I'm playing with them or something. No, Blanche Taylor Moore didn't, Colleen. She didn't kill her son. I think I know who you're talking about. Are you talking about Marie Healy? She's another one. She tried to poison her daughter and kill her. Let's see, what all did she do? Oh, she was the one that was poisoning the police officers. Like when they would stop by her house and stuff, and she'd offer them cookies and stuff, they'd have poison in them. Marie Healy. Yeah, she's crazy. She poisoned her daughter. Her daughter didn't die. And then they was going to charge her for that. And they let her out on bail, and she fled to up to like Maine or Vermont or something, and took another identity on and was with the man up there. Then she pulled this trick on him. It's like, oh, I got to fly to Texas, take some kind of cancer treatment. And then when she come back, she pretended like it was her twin sister. Yeah, and this man believed it. And she's like, oh, she died taking the cancer treatments. I'm her twin sister. And he believed it. But some of his friends didn't. And so they reported it to police, and police got to digging and found out, hey, that's Marie Healy. It's a crazy case. It's so crazy. Anyways, I will see y'all tomorrow or later this evening. I'm not sure about this evening, but I'll try to. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace.